He was a friggin' massive pain in the ass just to play against every time we played. We knew if you didn't allocate significant resources to him, he was going to wreck the game. Like, he had the ability to literally wreck the game on a lot of different levels. And I think, and I was actually talking to D'Amico about this the other day. One of the things about JJ that people lose sight of, he was as difficult in a running game as he was as a rusher, and really it was on the backside of running plays. So that's where you're kind of like, oh, it's probably not that big of a deal. Well, yeah, it is, because if he's in a 2-eye and you're saying, well, the guard's going to be able to cut him off on the backside and we'll just run away from him, you were actually better trying to run at him to try to get at least multiple bodies where you could limit the space. So, I mean, we actually, I think when I was in New England, we were playing here during the week. We're like, oh, we'll be able to get him. And then we try to run our weak side zone play away from him. And the mother effer gets, 3 yards in the backfield, and it's 2nd and 13 or 14. So, I mean, that was JJ. I mean, we had a massive amount of respect and appreciation just on the other side for JJ and his ability to wreck the game. It was really two things that you don't really associate with defensive linemen or productive defensive players. Everybody wants to talk about sacks and everything else, but it was his ability to affect the running game on the backside and his ability to get his hands in the passing lane and bat as many balls as he could. You just don't see that, but he had rare, I would say, size, length, and overall. You're talking about a guy 6'5", 300 pounds, ran 4'8", or whatever he ran, with 34, 35-inch arms. So, and he was you have to be a very aware, instinctive player. So when you're in a stance and your eyes are down, and then when it's pass and you're trying to mirror the quarterback and see what the hell's going on, that's not easy to do. Like, that takes a lot of skill and a lot of awareness and a lot of just overall it takes a lot of skill to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And
there's a hand-eye coordination to it that you don't really think of. It just looks like, oh, you're getting a hand over there. But like the guys that are good at it are actually
it's calculated.
The ball to their
it's
really
planned. And he had as many pass breakups as some defensive backs in the league.
Yes.
So look, this honor is very well deserved. He deserves everything that he received. When we kind of, we moved on there, whenever that was, when I got here in February, he and I had, actually a 30, 40-minute conversation, and he was great. I mean, we were pretty honest with one another. And I told him, look, I have a massive amount of respect and admiration for what you've done as a player. And I think what he's meant to this city on a human level, on a personal level, like, you just can't, not everybody can reduplicate that. So everything that he's received, he deserves and he earns, and it's certainly a great honor for him and his family to be able to recognize with something, something of his nature.